All right, guys, welcome back to All Sports Media TV. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am your host, KJ the Great '09. Thank you guys. Make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get all the new notifications because y'all know I keep it coming. So, right now, we are talking about rising Mexican superstar boxer, none other than Jaime Munguia, who is 43 wins, one loss, no draw, 34 wins by way of knockout. He has just signed a multi-fight deal, an exclusive multi-fight deal with top-ranked ESPN, to where all his fights for the length of the deal will be streamed exclusively on ESPN. Um, this comes after he had the fight with Canelo Alvarez, which he lost a unanimous decision in that fight. A lot of people said he was carried by Canelo in that fight, which is fine, just for some people. But Jaime Munguia, he was coming forward. He just he wasn't able to do much with Canelo. He got dropped in the fourth round via uppercut. He got back up, showed his heart, showed that he wanted to put up the best fight that he can. Um, His previous 16 fights were under the Golden Boy promotion, Oscar De La Hoya's banner, and 13 of those fights were streamed on DAZN. So, like I said, now he'll be over on ESPN. Now, he will have a fight on September 20th in Phoenix, Arizona. He'll be fighting against Erik Bazinyan. I believe that's how you say your name, Bazinyan, who is 32 wins, no losses, one draw, with 23 wins by way of knockout. Looks to be a really good fight. Both these guys are ranked in the top 10. Um, Jaime Munguia is number 4. Bazinyan is number 9 in the rankings. So not too bad of an opponent for him to get back in there and try to get back in that win column, which is very, very doable, I think, for this fight. Bazinyan, his last fight, he had a draw uh, with Shaquille Finn, which in that fight he showed some things that he has to work on and grow from, work on and learn as well. Definitely one of those guys who's ready to start taking steps into the upper echelon guys, but this will be his first chance. Now, a lot of people were looking at this and didn't understand what he signed with ESPN for, but there's a big fight that could be made early in 2025 off the strength of this deal and off the strength of this fight, and that's between Christian MBILLI, super middleweight fighter, Christian MBILLI, undefeated fighter, and he is definitely one of those fighters that poses a big challenge for Jaime Munguia, and I think that fight will be a great fight. Um, it can definitely happen sometime around April, May, if all goes well for Jaime Munguia in this fight. Um, he we have to see what he's learned experience wise after the Canelo fight. It taught him a lot. Um, just taught him, I wouldn't say an overall boxing lesson, but it was one of those things where, you got the young kid who's got a lot of fights, but just not the experience on the pay-per-view level, which is the elite level. If you want a comparison, you can probably go back and look at Mayweather versus Canelo, but Canelo was already a champion, defended his title 5 times. When he fought Mayweather, it was just there was a difference in style. Styles make fights. Definitely Mayweather was just he was 36 years old. Canelo was 23, 24 years old. So the experience, the ring IQ, all those type of things that went into play in that fight. It was one of those things where Canelo, he himself credits that fight as to where he's at now. You could say he learned a lot from that fight. He understood that he lost the fight and why he lost the fight. Same thing goes for Jaime Munguia. He understands why and how he lost the fight. I mean, he got outboxed pretty much, but where does that put him? Does it put him on that same kind of trajectory that Canelo went on, where you lost that fight and now you're on to becoming a pay-per-view star, one of the best guys in the world? Does it put him on that type of trajectory, or is this the type of fight where it kind of set him back mentally and he has to work himself into, getting himself into the upper echelon and the elite fighters who are out there? I think personally, this could be that for him. Um, with this fight though, coming out with Erik Bazinyan, he has to showcase his growth. He has to showcase his abilities and the things that pretty much got him the Canelo fight. He has to showcase all of that and how he's grown. So, what do you guys think about this fight? Is it a great fight? The type of fight that you think that he needs to get back in that win column and get his confidence back up? I think so. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Peace.